Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on London, Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.
Well, hello, and good evening to you, my brothers and my sisters. I'm coming from you from another one of my rooms here. I'm a little tired today, so I couldn't get everything set up like I wanted to. But I wanted to make sure I still got on here and said hello to you all. Listen, before we get into this. To the show tonight, let me say to you that this little song ran through my head all today. Basically, the words that says, "When nothing else could help, when nothing else could help, love lifted me." So I guess that's for somebody that needs to hear that word. That may be sinking a little bit. And you think all hope is gone. Don't worry. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. So have love in your heart, and we want to make sure that you remember this is Joy Ministries, and we promote all things joy, and that's what we're trying our best to do around here. We're trying to make it easier and happier for everybody involved. And right now we're working on so many things. I'm a little tired because I had a whirlwind. What's the day? It's Sunday. I think we kind of, my week picked up about Thursday of last week. And I had a ministry meeting with my brothers in the Macedonian ministry, and it kind of lasted over into the night. And I made it home that next day, but got up to take my brother to the bank, and my car had a flat. So that I just thank God for brothers and family and their friends, because they got right on it and they saw him out there working on it, and they passed. Next thing I know, I had about 3 or 4 fellows standing around looking, and then I looked outside again. My whole tire was fixed and everything. I said, "Oh my!" And then I got up the next day, and oh man, we went to the Michigan Veteran Foundation. Wow, what a time! What a time! Man, we served breakfast. I didn't even count. I should have counted, but we served a full breakfast to the fellas there at the Michigan Veterans Foundation on Saturday, and we even got a chance to go on air for about 30 minutes. Now I see our administrative assistant is joining us. Hey, Sister Dorothea.
Hey, how are you?
All right. I'm doing pretty good. We just saw each other a few hours ago at church, didn't we?
We just saw each other a few hours ago. You're absolutely correct. At church, listen, I'm tired and I know you're exhausted.
I was just telling everybody. My week started up on Thursday of last week, and I was just got to the Saturday morning breakfast with the Michigan Veteran Foundation, and then we came on air. We interviewed Mr. Casillas from the one of the representatives there at Michigan Veteran Foundation. And,
okay.
That thing went pretty good. It went pretty good. The breakfast was excellent.
Great.
If I must say so myself.
Well, good.
we had bacon and turkey sausage and ham and eggs and grits, and hash browns and biscuits. Oh my, it was a full array of food.
Oh,
And
you had it all.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We were celebrating our chairman's birthday. Who got to be on it? He was on the show that day. You look on your YouTube and look us up. I think it's that. Matter of fact, it's the same thing you see there. We're doing a happy birthday. This is the end of the month celebration today.
Yes.
Now I did send one or two pictures from it today. When we met at Carter to celebrate your birthday, my birthday, and Alonzo's birthday. We had desserts galore, didn't we?
We had it was a lot of desserts, and people were happy. Listen, the members was happy about those desserts. They needed that. They were like, listen, we need them sweets.
I saw I kept seeing people.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I kept seeing people coming back or go out the door, and they had a little icing on
Right.
their lips. So yeah, it was
So much icing on my hands. I was like, hold on. I was like, you only can eat so much icing. Eat so much. But it was just what I was happy to see is that they were excited just to get a slice of cake or a cupcake and punch. It was like seeing, like after vacation Bible school and the kids come and they get their little snack. It was just like that. It was just wonderful. And they was like, is it okay? I was like, take as much as you like.
Oh yeah. I wanted to get a picture with the three of us and send it out to get to everybody, but I still didn't. I just got a couple of pictures. I sent them in to our producer. I don't know if she's gonna be able to get them up, pull up, but now we sent some food pictures from yesterday because I want everybody to see.
That's good.
We had well, wasn't that nice?
It was nice.
Yeah.
That was really nice.
Man, when I was talking and I saw the sound was off, and then I tapped. I said, "Oh, let me shut up." It sounded good, nice. I saw it 2 times. Beautiful. Hey, listen, our producer, London Washington, is a very, very talented lady. I told her yesterday when she did everything like she did for the Michigan vets. The guys that were the representative, he was like, "Oh wow, this is fantastic." I said, "Yes, it is. We got one of the top number of people here." Our producer,
Amen.
People at licmc.net, radio and social media family. Well, things are picking up. That's the best I can tell you.
They are
picking up, and I've said yesterday on the show at the Veteran Center that I couldn't remember, but I made sure I studied up. It's September the 19th. September the 19th, that Friday, is the celebration for our LICMC.net family. And we're going to be out there in is it Ferndale? Not Ferndale. Why do I keep saying that? What? Farmington. There we go. Farmington Hills.
Chris, I'm laughing. You know why I'm laughing? I get to laugh at this because as they were, setting up the table and the food today at the church in the history room,
Okay.
I said, "Oh my God." I said, "I have to go," because I said, I'm going over to Minister Hale's church. And they said, "Christopher Hale?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going over to his church today." And here's what they said. That's why I'm laughing, because you're all over the place. They're like, "Oh yeah, because he's like he's playing at 4 or 5 different churches now, right?"
Oh,
I said he would
probably done
love to hear that.
I've done 4 or 5. No, I haven't. Actually, after I got out of the pastoring, and went on sabbatical, I've only paid for this 2 churches. 2.
No, Chris, they think that you are minister of music at several churches now.
I
And that
know.
was so funny to me. And I was like, no. It's
I
like, no.
can't spread that thin, baby.
Yeah, listen, you're not the 20 or 21-year-old Minister Hale back in the day to say, okay, I can run over here and run over there. No, but it was just funny. And when you said you couldn't remember you because your mind is all over the place, probably because the members at New Bethel got you all over the place.
I know I've been seeing them in so many different places. I have to stop and say, well, wait a minute. I had to take a Zen moment and be like, yeah. Because listen, it's
Baby.
amazing. It's amazing. And I thank
Yes.
God for my life and for my mind. But, I served in so many churches.
Yes.
After I left New Bethel to go back to school, because I could not stay there, Dorothea. I couldn't.
I know.
That was a Queen of Souls church. You know what I'm saying? And I was up there trying to, after Dr. Shelby passed away, I was like, I can't do this. I got to go finish my education.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And you did.
Yes.
And you did.
Thank the Lord I did. And got right in place. And I think that's when Miss Franklin started coming around more and more.
Yes.
I said, well, maybe that was the key thing. But I thought about it. I couldn't stay there without the right kind of education because, hey, she was not just the queen of Detroit. She was the queen of the world.
Yes. Yes.
Music and sound was all over the place. So I humbled myself quickly and made sure I had the right things. And then I had a church of people that love music. Y'all know y'all love
Yes. Yes.
If nothing,
we did. We still love music.
Y'all, the biggest choir I had was because y'all was trying to outdo the choir brought up from Sylacauga, not Sylacauga, from Reverend Smith Old Church, Pratt City.
That's right. Y'all came up here trying to show out.
Listen, that was during
the choir dancing.
That was during the time of the mass choirs, for real,
Yes.
That was the Florida Mass Choir, the Georgia Mass Choir, the Mississippi Mass Choir. Everybody was just people in that little church. You saw where the church was.
Yes.
Pratt City, little small church. I got up in there, them people, maybe 120 people could fill up the sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? And the choir kept growing and kept growing. I'm sitting them from one side of the choir stand to the, I just took and put the altos on the floor. It about 30.
Yes.
And the choir just did a wonderful job in Birmingham. Next thing I know, Pastor Smith telling me he's finna go to Detroit to preach it for the audition for the pastor. And I said to him, I said, well, you like snow and ice and potholes? He said, what you saying about? I said, because that's what's going to be your future.
That's right. That's right.
But
you remember that terrible snowstorm in the 70s when everything was shut down?
How can I forget?
Baby.
Yeah, but I knew when, and I told him, I said, when they hear you, they're going to make you the pastor. He said, "Yeah."
Yes.
So I said, "Oh yeah." Now that I
Yes.
knew.
Yes.
He had to have the sound, everything, and the right
Yes.
spirit. And he came back and told me. He said, "Guess what?" I said, "Next week." I said, "What?" He said, "I'm going back again tonight." I said, "Uh oh." He said, "What?"
See?
I said, "I think the third time gonna be it," and it was.
Yep.
I think between the second and the third time, that was when I saw Ralph and Eddie Sue and Mr. and Miss Myrie. They all came
Mm-hmm.
into the sanctuary that morning, and it was a kind of chilly morning. They came in there with their long mink song and everything. I said, "Yep."
Baby.
I said, "That's gotta be New Bethel Baptist Church, Detroit."
What you say? That's Detroit.
Oh yeah, baby. I mean,
Detroit is in the house.
and, that, and sure enough, he recognized me. I said, "Yep, that's what they came to get him."
Yes.
Yeah, sure enough.
Yes.
But God knows we. I thank God for that
God
kind.
is God is good, but out of all of that, and even though Pastor came, but he asked us if we would allow you to direct that one Sunday, and you were sitting in the back of the church, and he asked you come up, and if we would just allow you to direct. Man, I'm gonna tell you something. You shook the ground when you direct that Sunday, and you said, "Come on, y'all, I need y'all to sing. Watch me." And
Yeah, yeah,
listen. You
yeah,
was hired in. I was like, before he even got out the door. Yep. Yeah, Pastor. Yep. We all voting him in.
yeah. Lord,
So,
help me.
you just got two wonderful things. And speaking of that, that's what we celebrated today. 44 years of pastor being in the pulpit, not the pastor of New Bethel, but the being in the pulpit as we called him as co-pastor.
Yeah, they were co-pastor
And
that time.
yes, and his son, the Reverend Cardinal Smith, delivered the message today. And let me tell you, New Bethel has not heard Condra speak in some years.
Uh-huh.
Joshua Smith, his son,
Uh-huh.
is dynamic. He can Chris can preach, can preach the walls down. But when
You
I
know,
tell you about Condridge, when
mhm,
he can break down the word to the least common denominator
yeah.
and can tell you where to go, he said, because I don't want you to think that I'm lying. Let me tell you where to find it in the Bible. Man, that man preached so good today. And then after leaving there, I come over to Carter and I get the opportunity to hear your pastor preach.
Yeah.
So I got a double portion today. I enjoyed myself, and I thank God because I needed those two sermons.
Hey, well, God moves in mysterious ways, baby. And again, this is just the end of the month. Now, next year we're gonna do it even better.
Yes,
This is
yes,
the first year that I realized all three of our birthdays were in August. This is the first.
yes.
It didn't hit my head. I always knew Alonzo's was at the end of August, but I did not know yours was in August. I remember from the older days. I do
Correct.
remember, but I had forgotten all about that stuff. Y'all, please forgive us. We do reconnection moments sometimes because
Yes,
it's been some years since we all seen each
yes.
other. But
Amen.
we had a wonderful time serving the Lord and lifting Him up in song. Oh man, we got wonderful stories of our great musician buddy, Dr. Now Brother Alvin Waddles III. Man,
Baby,
he didn't want to even be over there. You know that, right?
I know.
He told me he didn't want. I don't do gospel, but um, that brother is a wonder now. And I saw when we saw each other recently over at Mrs. DeLessie Somerville's homegoing service, and he and we kind of combined together to do. I did another directing job, so you missed your opportunity there, Dorothea.
Mm-hmm.
Alvin was on the keyboard, and I was in front of the choir.
Mm.
So yeah,
Oh,
we went.
I'm mad I missed that.
Oh man, it was and the Willis brothers family
Mm.
on the instruments, the other organ and the keyboard and the drums. Man, it was a wonderful event, a wonderful event. We sent Mr. Leslie home with high praise, high praise. So
Good.
I praise God for that lady. I've been knowing her for many years. When I was a little teenager, I got to Carter when I was in my teenager. I had just turned 13 when we moved to Detroit, and
Wow.
I couldn't wait to get out of here. I went on put up with high school, but I told my daddy and I told mom, I said, as soon as I can. And I knew the only way I could get out of their house was to go to school. That was the only way. And I started at Wayne State on an accelerated program. I forgot what I don't even know if they have those anymore. But if I had went 5 years, I think I would have graduated with my PhD. But
oh wow,
I didn't want to. When I got my acceptance letter from Miles College at that time, that was even before they proclaimed the HBCUs. See, my college president was one of the guys that helped form the HBCU program, Dr. Sloan. Oh man, he
you're right.
tell me he and the other college presidents and universities, Hampton, what's that, Howard and all of them, they would meet up sometimes in Atlanta, and then they would have times Dr. Yvonne Kennedy, I think she was down in Alabama State, I think. But anyway, they got together, and I would periodically hear about how they approaching the president and all that about putting together a consortium. That's the thing they call it, a consortium. And then they came up with the name, Historically Black Colleges and Universities, HBCUs. And now, look at what God has done.
Look, God is good.
You got a little history right there. I'm old, but
Yeah.
the Lord has kept me young.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it's
Telling you,
amazing.
and it's because how much you love the Lord. You know, like when you look at a person, you can tell. You know, I can't tell what you've been through, but I can tell that you love the Lord.
Oh,
I
ain't,
know what
ain't
you've
nobody
been
like
through, but I can tell that you truly love the Lord. Mhm.
me. Ain't nobody
So
like
that's
me.
a blessing. That's ain't no lesson. I'm just glad He knows my name. I'm
That's,
just glad He knows my name.
there it is. There it is. I'm
Yes.
telling
Mm-hmm.
you. Now we it's gonna be time to go in a minute, but I want to make sure we slid out the way for our producer to put the promo for September the
Oh yeah.
19th on, so we can get a
Okay.
chance to see that, and then we'll come back as soon as she puts that up, and we'll close out our show. But
Yeah.
while she's putting it up, I'm gonna tell everybody I need you to go ahead and when you see the information, please feel free to
Yes.
reserve your spot. You're gonna see the three of us. Brother Alonzo said he will be there. Dorothea, I know she said she'll be there. I'm gonna be there, and this is gonna be the debut for me. It's my first time being on the big screen, but I'm played in a production called A Place Called the Church, and that's gonna be premiering that evening, as well as other things that are going to be happening. And hopefully when they get it popped up, you can get a chance to see what you're going to be investing in. It's going to be a nice evening.
Yes, I felt that it was an emergency. I needed someone to talk to like you, and I trust you. Well, and I know everything said is confidential.
If it was there some other way, some other counselor, you would be up the creek. You would be in prison for just being an accessory to this murder. And you'd be in charge with even more for forcing Elena to become a part of it with that pink gun. I'm not speaking of this information and that it's my advice. Now that you're in this, you're an involuntary accessory to this. And for you have to pay me every month. You'll hear from me. All right, you ladies, stay safe, and we'll talk soon. Oh, wait a minute. Before you go, I need $2,000 more.
Don't miss ADI Actors Film Premiere. Friday, September 19th at 7 p.m. at the Rivera Cinema in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Get your tickets. And attention business owners, churches and organizations. Get your spot in the film to promote your brand across LICMC radio and major social media outlets. Your spot includes a free ticket to join us on this exciting premiere night. Get your tickets or your promotional spot. Give us a call for info at 248-701-0885. That's 248-701-0885. You can also email us at licmc.netradio@gmail.com. Thank you. See you on movie night.
All right, there you have it. That's going to be our wonderful celebration. We'll all be there and cheer each other on.
Yes.
And, hey, everybody else got those kinds of shows. Why not us? We're in the D. We ought to be able to have something like that. So we'll all
That's
be there.
true.
And we're going to support each other. Hey, we all in this thing together. We are all in it together. What the song say? I need you. You need me.
Need me.
We are all a part of God's body. Stand with me.
Now, my question is, you got to come to the show, because I want to know, what if they don't pay you the $2,000? So you need to come and find out what happens if they don't come up with that $2,000.
Wait a minute. Yesterday at the MBF, we did the promo again. Alonzo had walked away and came back and was sitting here. I guess he thought I was actually talking to somebody. When I asked about that additional $2,000, he said, "Boy, they're gonna blackball you." I said, it was all a part of the show. He said, oh, okay. I thought that was so funny. Listen, it's coming close time for us to go. But I have had a wonderful time with you tonight.
So have I.
And to our people that are watching and listening, thank you all for sticking with us and for praying for us. We're about to move on to the next month of September now. We got Alonzo, Dorothea, and Pastor Hale. And we're going to go and enjoy our time. We ain't got but a few more hours before August is over, Dorothea. So we'll see each other then. But I'll close us out by using my dad's favorite saying. Dorothea, you should help me when I get to the end. When at first a task is begun, never leave it until it's done. Be the labor great or small. Do it well or not at all. All right. God bless you. Thank you. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
Thank you for joining Joy Ministries with Pastor Christopher Hale. Sundays at 6 p.m. on LICMC Radio.
You can also listen and see Joy Ministries live simultaneously with Pastor Christopher Hale on London, Washington Facebook, LICMC Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and LICMC.net radio every Sunday at 6 p.m.